Before MAP, I would take months to be able to get a clear understanding of where students were in their academic placement in my class, because I would have to compile information and data from multiple sources. It could be from tests or their bell ringers and their writing warm-ups, or it could be from essays that they wrote. And so it could take months to compile that data for hundreds of students. By having the beginning of the year MAP test, we're able to quickly see immediately when a student shows me their score, when they have submitted their test, I can see exactly where they're at, and that number helps me understand where we're starting and what our starting points are.
MAP is probably one of the most important data pieces that we collect at the beginning of the year. Being a secondary campus, a lot of times it can take months with new students. If you have a teacher that has sometimes 150 students, to be able to really build an educational profile for the student can take a lot of time. As they're getting to know them, as they're providing either different writing samples or they're taking multiple different tests in different genres, sometimes that can take months. And so if we wait months to start differentiating for students, then we've already missed the mark for growth for a lot of our kids. And so by starting with MAP data at the beginning of the year, and where we can see that, it gives teachers an automatic place to be able to start with each kid to begin meeting their individual needs. One of the really cool things is for our students, this is their 4th year taking the MAP assessment. And so it really gives our teachers the ability to look back historically to see how have our students done in the past and how can we use that as a roadmap to push them forward. I think it's really valuable that we can now look back. My freshmen, I can see their 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade MAP data to be able to see trends with the student, to be able to see, okay, they used to achieve really high, but now we're seeing a dip. Okay, what is it that we're seeing a dip for? It just provides us some opportunities to see a definitely more holistic view of our kids.
Teaching sophomores, I'm seeing them coming in from their freshman year. At that point, I would say the majority of students aren't really taking their academics as seriously at that point as they will be by the end of their sophomore year. A lot of them think about maybe what they want to do after high school, but don't have a real clear path to doing that. So getting to see them grow, and especially using things like MAP and data to help do that and help them set achievable goals throughout the year is invaluable. Bringing students into that process, not just me as a teacher seeing what they need and looking at their data, but bringing them into that conversation and that process, and allowing them to set their own goals and how they're going to do that brings about so much growth, so that by the end of the year, they feel confident and prepared to move on to that next level of whatever their next step is academically.